Howdy fellas, Optimus Prime and Mavericks out on another explore today. So I've bought Mavericks. What are we in? Yulong Street? Yulong Road?
Yulong Road.
Yulong Road, Terrey Hills. And I told him we're going to find this first trig station in a matter of seconds. Now can you see it from here, Mavericks? This is where the trig station is. Where? Where is it? No, I want you to point it to me.
Top of the water tower.
There it is. So there you go, fellas. The Terrey Hills trig station is right on top of this water reservoir. I would love to climb that, but looking at these signs over here, last thing that we need so early on in the day is to be hauled down 5-0 and questioned. Warning, keep out. If you are on the grounds without authority, you are trespassing. Trespassers. It's only maybe prosecuted. It's not will be. When you see maybe, you're okay. Now, there's only one side that you could probably see. Maybe if we head down here, you might be able to see it, but it's a fair way down, so I don't think so. Do you think they're both water reservoirs, Matthew? Huh? What's this big one though? The big one doesn't look like a water reservoir. Look at that. So you can't even climb up there. Look at the spikes stopping you from getting up to the gate. The first little step. How would you do that? Reminds me of the Coal Cliff Colliery there, the Coke Works. When I climbed up one of those, I had to climb up over something like that. Doesn't look like anyone's gone up there for a while. You can see the lock. So something must come apart down the bottom there. Can you see it?
Yeah, the door that comes off.
Yeah. So that's it, chaps. Terrey Hills, the trig station is on top of this water reservoir. Maybe if we go down this fence line, we might be able to see it down the other side. We're going to hit 2 today. Someone's already been in here, Mavericks. That's the way in. Maybe they've climbed it. That's the time to do it at night. Can you see any cameras there anyway? There you go. You can see it from there. That's an old vein too. So this side, it's obscured by trees. The best way to see it is from the southern end. I'm on the northern end here. Okay, so we're going to head down Borelli Road down towards Duffys Forest, and we're going to try and find the white trigonometrical station. That's the one that we were going to do about a month ago when we found Wilkins, but we ran out of time. So today is the day we do it. I'm not real confident of finding it because it is deep-piled and the vein is on the ground. So we're not going to be able to spot it until we ride up on it. Get one last shot from this side and then we'll head off. Virtually have to be in Cavallino's driveway to see it. Right there. So first cab off the rank, Terrey Hills trig station. We'll see you when we're searching for the white. Onto the second trig station for today. We've got the coordinates. We're We're going to find exactly where to head into the bush from the trail here. What's the trail called, Mavericks? The Calamine Fire Trail. No unauthorised vehicle access. Keep clear at all times for emergency and maintenance personnel and vehicles. We have taken off our jumpers, thinking we're going to get a little bit hot and sweaty in the bush. So halfway along this track, we're going to have to head into the bush on our right. That looks pretty dense. So get on your Google Maps.
Is this a metal
The vein,
try, or is it a rock one?
it was a rock with a metal one on it. It's been depiled. It's on the ground, but from what I saw in the picture, the vein is with it on the ground. But then again, someone may have taken it, because when I did the Wakehurst Parkway one 4 weeks ago, on the picture that I saw, there was no vein, I think, or was in pretty bad condition. And then when I went there, it was schmick. It was real nice. So Mav is just punching in the coordinates on Google Maps, and that'll tell us exactly where to head into the bush. What we will do then is we'll form a 2-man skirmish line about 20 to 30 metres apart, so we don't miss it. As long as we can see each other, we've got the UHF radios to be able to talk to one another, because we need to find this one within a couple of hours, because we've got some reconnaissance to do over towards Homebush on a potential amazing derelict building. So if we can get this one out of the way nice and quick, go home and have a little bit of afternoon tea, and then I'm really looking forward, very excited to do that one out towards Parramatta. There's a trail there. You've just got to find somewhere to head into the bush that looks half decent. I'm going to get nice and scratched up today. We've got the bush footwear on today. It's the only way to trudge through the bush. We've come down the Calamine Trail to a certain point. We're just on the back of these houses here. There's a few paddocks here with horses, and apparently Mavericks reckons it's in a diagonal shape straight this way. That's 800 metres in, just under K, so in thick bush. I don't know how successful we're going to be today. Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to start from there and I'll go up a little bit further, or face your phone from there? We've got to spread out a little bit. Form a 2-man skirmish line. Maybe 20 metres apart, 30 metres apart. Speak to one another on the UHF. You reckon? Okay. And bush might.
Because I reckon once you get in there, you're going to forget stuff up that hill.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a valley down there.
You're saying it's only 800 metres in?
Yeah. And we'll get on top of the track here and then head on in. Even though the coordinates are online, and even though it looks very easy when you look at it on Google Maps online, once you're here, it's not that easy, because it looks straight when you look at it on the map when you're at home. It looks actually straight, but oh, here we go. We've got the houses here, so this makes more sense. I'm sure I saw it's direct line. It's a B line with one of these houses. So this is the first house we've come on to. This is their backyard, yeah. So their frontal property must face that road where you came along.
So I reckon it's pretty much, again, up the top of that little ridge.
Yeah.
We'll start going down again. I reckon pretty much anywhere in here. We just...
All right, you head in there. I'll go down a little bit further. We got the UHF. Let's see how we go. We've got to get a step counter next time. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Jules had one of those when we did the zigzag railway, when it was after the fires in 2020. She had one of those watches and had let us know how many steps we did on that day. Is your UHF working?
Roger.
Roger. That's not too bad at all. As long as you keep on checking that phone of yours every now and again, just to see if we're veering off course.
Okay.
Alright, we'll head in, and then once we start getting closer, if we come across something, we'll start up filming again. We're deep in the bush at the moment. I've got Mav to the right of me here, probably about 50 metres away. And we are chatting to one another on the UHF. I'm either following some sort of wallaby trail here, or maybe a bush regeneration group has come through here, but so far it's been relatively easy. Down through here is a drop, so it actually guides you to come back up a little bit. I highly doubt the white trig is going to be down there, but if you can see through here, see how the track winds through it. Can you still, am I still in sight, Mavericks? Can you still see me? I can't even hear your Roger beep.
I've just dropped over to the right hand side of that escarpment, so I'm on the low side now. I'm looking up at the hill.
Alright, I can still hear you, so you're not too far away from me. But I'm going straight, so I'm not veering left or right, so I think we're heading the right way. I don't think we've done 200 metres yet. We've got another 600 to go.
Let me get there.
Okay, we think we're about 300 metres in. Another 500 to go. Unfortunately, Mav is bush bashing on his end. I've been quite lucky here. I seem to be on some sort of trail that's winding around all the trees and under trees. You can see here it curls around. Look at it, straight through there. Here we go, we've got Maverick coming up. Maverick, you're coming straight up on the trail that I'm on. Huh? Are you going straight? Alright. If you can make it straight, I've got a trail straight through underneath these trees here.
Got eyes on now. He spilled his guts. He gave everything he had. What? For our country to love us as much as we love it.
How great is it walking through the bush with John Rambo?
They drew first blood, not me.
Mate, I'll tell you what, that skirmish line that we formed, that worked a freaking treat. You started a fit.
Can't go any further to the
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it was beneficial doing it the way we did. I couldn't go any further left because there was a drop off. And look at this trail straight through. So it worked to perfection. The distance that we had between us there was brilliant. What we can do now, if we can follow this trail all the way, that Google Map coordinates will... Halfway? That Google Maps coordinates will tell us when we're on it, and if we...
We'll come a little bit too far left, but not by much.
Okay, well there's a trail here. We can head into the bush to head right if we have to, but this is perfect. I think this is it. I think this is a trail into it, and then once we're virtually on top of it, then we'll either turn left or right. Is there anything better than walking through the bush on an 18-degree day trying to locate the white trigonometrical station? Trigonometrical.
How often have you practiced that?
I think I'll just refer to it as the trig station. Every time I think I have it down pat, I then stuff it up. Look at that trail straight through here. Beautiful. Yeah. I'm not too sure if you guys can pick that up, but there's the flag, the little red dot there, and that little blue dot is where we are. So it's pointing us up in this direction. So we're pretty much right on it, straight up in through there. We have done very well. We haven't veered too much. Where Mav started from originally, he came back onto a track to join with me. I started heading down a little bit ago, and then I came up with him again. So we should find it up in here, down with the scrub, because it is fallen over. And from what I could see on the pictures, the vein was on top of it, fallen over. This is a long way in. I doubt if anyone's taken to this one and destroyed it. I'd say this would be bushfires has destroyed this one a long time ago. It's a nice view over that way. See the blue sky over there? Over to the right. That makes me believe it's over here somewhere, if that's the case. Alright, we'll have a scout around for it, and once we find it, we'll start the camera up again. We've just come to this tree here, and Mav said it's behind us, so it's somewhere in here. So once again, we're forming that skirmish line. Mav's just over here. We're going to talk on the UHF and see if we can pinpoint it in this area somewhere here. Can you hear me, Mav?
John Joe, you copy?
Lone Wolf to Rescue Base. Do you read?
Rescue base, read loud and clear. We're like literally in the zone. It's got to be like within probably 20 metres, I reckon. So you just keep your line, I'll keep my line, and we'll just walk straight into it somewhere.
Okay, if you see it, and if I see it, make sure you yell it out. Now, this is going to be satisfying.
Visual now, there's no more GPS, we're right, we should be right on top of it somewhere. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to head left a little bit. If you see it up towards you, head me back towards the right.
Got it.
You got it?
Site location found.
That wasn't too bad at all. I was giving ourselves maybe 2 to 3 hours to find this.
Don't head straight to me. Yeah, you just keep walking straight like that, you walk straight into it.
There she is. G'day, mate. How are ya? We've seen a few of your friends. The Wakehurst, Wilkins and Terrey Hills asked me to tell you hello. You're not looking all that good, are you? Look at you, brother. This is the white trig station. Deep hole, vein still there. Wow. It's got some sort of writing on it. God, wouldn't it be great if it had a date? What does it say? 18th of the 2nd. 7th of the 7th, 6th. Is that what it says, Matt? Come on, have a look at this. There's a date right down the... Oh no, 63. Say Ken Lee. Say Ken Lee, if you're still alive, we've found your inscription. Oh shit. Right here, you guys can see it says Ken Lee, 7th of the 7th, 63. Can you see any other dates there? It says Harbord down the bottom, Harbord Seniors. So Harbord Seniors have been here. 664, 18th of the 2nd, whatever was there, if it was a date from when this was put up, it's long gone. There's a few inscriptions on this side as well. 36, 1936. It's crushed on this side, yeah. See, this has been crushed by a tree, it looks like, because this vein is dented on all sides. What does this say over here? 80. 1980. Oh no. It looks like it's directions. A. Jarman, B. Williams.
That can't be 1936.
You don't reckon?
Oh, it says 1936.
How interesting, all these inscriptions. We've got one last one on this side. 23rd of the 5th, 48, K.G. Lee. Is that the same Lee as before? A. Jackson.
Ken Lee or something on the other side of it?
A. Jackson. 1st Waverton, is that what it says? 1st Waverton, 22nd of the 5th, 1948. 79, so Barbara, oh no, Barra something, 1st of the 8th, 1979. I think I got Stuart before, didn't I get Stuart before?
What was that one? Is that 19... Or is that the 1981?
No, I think that's directions. Doesn't say 1 degree north,
Oh, yeah, okay.
30 something, I think it's a direction.
I don't have my glasses, can't read.
K. Stewart gives his address, I think 26 something road. Oham Road, Mossman. This guy's left his address. I can't read the street. K. Stewart, 6 Orimba. 6 Orimba Road, Mossman. Mr. Stewart, if you're still alive, we have your inscription from the year, I'm not too sure, it's faded, you didn't write it deep enough. 1922 up the top. 1979. 48 with Lee. AJ Jackson Waverton is the one I had before. Well, there you go, fellas. That is the white Trig. 800 metres in on the Calamine Trail up here at Duffys Forest / Terrey Hills. What they call depiled, but still, it's got its vein there with a really old piece of timber in the middle of it. So we'll take a few pictures and then make our way out. Successful mission. That's 2 trigs today. There might be a third right at the end of the day / evening. Right here. Hang on. You see me? Beautiful. Okay. Impressed, Mavericks. Good tactics. Very impressive. I'm happy with that. Took us a long time to find the Wilkins one, although that was a long way in the bush. This is a lot shorter, wasn't it? Yeah, this is a lot shorter. 800 metres sounded long when you think about it, 8 football fields in, but there was a nice little trail to walk along. So what we'll do, we'll leave you from here. We'll make it back out onto the Calamine Trail, because I know a lot of you out there in YouTube land worry about our safety. So I'll let you guys know that we made it out alive, because you never know. It could be
8 football fields into the bush.
Well, it could be vigilantes living out here.
Yeah.
We just don't know. There was that vigilante that was living up at West Head, back in the days.
We might meet a Gargle tribe or something.
You never know. You never know. What beautiful bushland. Okay, that's it. We'll see you once we get back on. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to pan off from here and take a few photos and we'll head out. Eagle Eye Mavericks here, spotted on top of the piece of wood there. Texter pen. I actually thought was a bit of Rio sticking out of the timber, but someone has put a marker there. So we have put, what did you put for yours? Maverick, 7th of the 23rd, and I put Optimus Prime. Optimus_Prime YouTube. So if anyone stumbles upon this,
many years to come,
search for me. Hopefully the channel is still going. I'll take a few pictures just in case. Probably faded away by the time we come here next time. Just making our way back out on the Colourmine Trail. There's a whole bunch of black cockatoos, I think, eating here. Mav's going to try to get in nice and close. I don't think they've seen too many humans. He's taken the banks here and taken off. Do you want to try to get that one down here between the trees before I head down there? Because I know as soon as I get down there, they're going to, just right there, between the trees, zoom in on it. You'll get the yellow around his head. What beautiful birds. When they start flying away, the yellow on their tail. That's that sound that says danger, danger, there's people. Come here, Mav, right here, where I am here. You can get that one facing right at you. He's actually posing for you. Right there. Look at me, look, he's got his crest up. He knows that these guys pose danger or not. We're just getting pictures, fellas. There's no need to be so aggressive. That is awesome. Imagine your backyard backing onto this trail here, Mav. You'd be out exploring every day. Is there is there nectar in those Banksies?
I don't know, there must be some sort of...
Yeah, they're taking them off, flying off with them. So. Okay. Yeah, true. We're back onto the Colourmine Trail, so this has been a successful mission. We are now off to Mav's house. Oh, there's the other boom gate. So it was easier to come in that way. So if anyone's thinking about doing this, come enter it through the bottom gate of the Colourmine Trail, not the gate that we came in from. And you pretty much head into the bush straight away.
Yeah, the other trail's not that far either.
It's not. It was a good walk down to see what's down here. As soon as you come on the houses, there you go.
I don't think we came in down here either. We went in up.
Yeah, we came on a little bit further. But if you see this water tank, that's what you've got to look for. Yep, left or right, whatever way you come in, and then you should be able to find a trail. We found a trail that takes you pretty much next to it. Yeah, straight in through there, and you'll join up on a trail. And it doesn't allow you to go further down because it's like a drop, like an escarpment, so it leads you up anyway. So it's, but you're going to need GPS to find it. You have to be one pretty good bushman to head in there, because 800 metres, unless you have a step counter or something, like I said, it's about 1,050 steps. But like Mav said, you're weaving in and out, so whether or not the steps are straight, or if that makes a difference on the step counter, I don't know. But if you have the coordinates, you'll see them on my picture slideshow, so have a look on the first or second picture on the slideshow. It actually will give you the coordinates, and I'll show you exactly where to enter in from the bush. Well, that's it. That was awesome. What a great explore to find the white trig. Now for some morning tea, afternoon tea at Mav's, and then get ready to do a little bit of reconnaissance towards Homebush, and if it looks safe and if there's a way in, we're going to hit a pretty old premises. Until we meet again, adios.